will be on 19th, 20 and 21. The preparatory meetings, of course, it will start from 14th onwards, but it is only for the internal national executive members and all. The actual meeting will start on 19th and ends on 21st. The first curtain raiser press meeting, that will be on 18th at the premises, at the venue itself. So you all are cordially invited to participate in that curtain raiser press meeting, most probably conducted by our All India Prachar Pramukh, Dr. Manmohan Vaidya. And on the very next day, on the inauguration day on 19th, just after the inauguration, one of the All India Joint General Secretaries, we haven't fixed who will conduct it, but all will be cleared on the curtain raiser meeting. But most probably, Mananiya Dattatreya Hosabale will conduct the meeting just after the inauguration at the venue. And as and when the resolutions will be passed there after much deliberations, the press release will be given, and also press briefing will be on the second day also. On the final day, by noon, All India General Secretary Suresh Bhaiya Joshi will address press. So actually this meeting is to inform you about the activities, related to the press media to you all, and to invite you for cooperation and present there to cover it properly. So you can just ask if anything related to this about the Pradhan Sabha. Almost 1,500. This is Pradhanidhi Sabha, that means representatives meeting. Out of 2,000 active, day-to-day active Shakha workers will elect one Pradhanidhi, one representative. So one for 2,000 Swayamsevaks. That will come up at approximately 1,500 plus. The actual number will be known only by after 2-3 days. The expectation is 1,500. As you know, an organization, it will deliberate upon ponder upon the activities which we have conducted last working year, 2016-17. And what about the performance of the Shakha states, how far we have improved in our Shakha work, how far we have improved in the service activities, how much we have we are able to achieve the targets, and also of course planning about the next year. That is the usual pattern.
So BJP leaders is coming, sir?
Of course, not all BJP leaders, those Swayamsevak who are heading it, All India Padadhikari, office bearers, elected members of the Pradhanidhi Sabha who are there in the BJP, they will also participate. Not only Bharatiya Janata Party, there are a lot of organizations, near about 35 organizations, right from Sakshama, who is working for the disabled persons, Seva Bharati, Vanavasi Kalyana Ashram, and all organizations are represented. It is not necessary. Not necessary. If someone are actively participating in the shakhas and being selected from their respective jillas, they will participate, not on the basis of their central ministers. I pity on him, I sympathize with him. An organization which was started in the 20s, now cornered and almost disseminated in the whole India, now only remaining in a Kerala type state, and comparing and trying to compare it with a vast and majestic organization like Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangha, which has got work in every nook and corner of Bharat. Where is Communist Party of his now? Only in Kerala and the Jilla type state of Tripura. Where is it? And still trying to compare it with RSS. I pity on him. What is? See, that is the attitude and work method of Marxist Party. It is totally based upon violence. And they are always believing upon class struggle, struggling with others, killing others, annihilating others. Through the blood of the enemies, they are trying to take control of the state and make government. But all over the world, right from Russia to China, Yugoslavia, Romania, wherever you see, that ideology has been demolished, destructed, and done away with the state, the people there. So that is happening to the Marxist Party here also. But they want to control and they want to maintain their state because only one state is remaining with them. So they are attacking Sangha because Sangha is growing at the cost of theirs. So many people are leaving Marxist Party and joining Sangha. That is made worry about them. Right from the beginning of Sangha in Kerala, they have started these type of activities and still they are continuing trying to stop Sangha work there. But miserably failing in that count. You know, the largest number of shakhas are there in Kerala still now.